Okay, I'm just going to share my screen here with everybody. Just 1 second. Okay, so I think you can see that now. I have MaxBounty pulled up. Just logged into my account, and the first thing I want to do is thank everybody for coming. It's a huge call. We had 1,080 people register, and the lines can only handle 1,000. So if anybody didn't get on that, we are recording it, so we'll be able to send it out to them after. I apologize for that, but there's a limit on the amount of people that can actually come on. So let's dive right in. I do want to get through everything, and the way that, just before I start, the way I do my seminars or my webinars is I start with showing you guys everything, and I'll walk you through everything step by step. And then after that, I'll open it up for question and answers afterwards, and we'll take as many as we can get through. If we don't get through them all, then I will try and post them on my site on PPC Coach if I can. But sometimes they can go pretty long. So we're scheduled for an hour here, and I'm going to try and fit as much as I can into the hour as possible for you guys. So let's dive right in. We are talking about email submits using 7Search and MaxBounty on our webinar here. Now, why email submits and why 7Search and why MaxBounty? Let's have a look here. Well, MaxBounty has been around for a very long time. They're one of the most respected CPA networks, and they're based in Canada. My site, PPC Coach, has been around for a long time as well. It's a well-respected PPC marketing training site. I'm based in Canada. 7Search has also been around for a long time. They're well-respected, and they're based in Canada. So I believe, I'm 90% sure they're based in Canada. So we have a bunch of Canadians here doing online marketing to, in this case, we're going to be pushing U.S. offers. But don't be limited by where you live. If you live in the U.S., that doesn't mean you can only promote U.S. offers. If you live in Canada, it doesn't mean you have to promote U.S. or Canadian offers. You can promote UK offers, Australian offers, offers in France, Germany, Spain, Mexico, anywhere. Never limit yourself, okay? Now, who am I? For those that don't know me, my name is Will Hamerl. I've been working online since 2004. I've been full-time since 2006. And I've got 4 little girls, a beautiful wife, and I'm very happy with my life because of what online marketing has provided for me. So I love helping people out, and people always say that those who can't do teach. That's not the case at all. That's silly. I do admit I would make a lot more money if I just kept everything internal and focused on my own campaigns. But I did that from 2004 to 2006, and it was fun, but where's a reward in that? You don't get to help people make money, and it's just not as rewarding as helping people. So a couple of my sites, these are my training sites in the internet marketing niche. There's PPC Coach, Media Buys Coach, recently launched 6 months from today with a partner, Chad, who's very good at traffic generation. I've also a partner in CPV Den, Ultimate IM, and Coaches On was one I built because I was doing a lot of, and still am, Amazon affiliate marketing, so I made that. As well, I do own a couple hundred other websites that produce some nice income for me, some more than others, but I have a well-diversified portfolio of sites out there. So basically what that all means is I know what I'm doing. I don't post screenshots of my earnings. I don't believe in that. If other guys want to, fine. I just feel either you believe me or you don't. If you don't, have a nice day. If you do, I'd love to help you. So what will you learn real quick? We're going to learn how to properly promote email submits from MaxBounty using 7Search and the PPC Coach tracking system, okay? Now I say that, but you can do everything I'm going to show you manually. You don't need my tracking system to do it, but the tracking system makes it a lot easier, that's all. So step 1, we're going to set our goal. Step 2, we're going to make a plan to hit the goal. Step 3, we're going to execute the plan. And step 4, we're going to manage a campaign on a daily basis. That's something that's going to be ongoing. And The other thing that, well, one question people get from, or ask me a lot is, how much money do I need to get going? And the answer to that is as much as you can afford. I mean, you could start off with $5 per day buying traffic with 7Search and just keep reinvesting as you grow. You don't need to have a huge budget to get going with pay-per-click marketing. So you can start small and just keep reinvesting and work your way up. Now, these are the 3 golden rules, and then we're going to jump into what to do and how to do it. Number 1, you have to have the right mindset. Mindset is 99% of your success. So if you don't, or if you're feeling negative, or if you just don't feel like doing something, don't do it. Don't do things when you're feeling negative. Make sure you have a positive mindset. Make sure that you're in the right mindset. So the other thing I say is you have to manufacture your own luck. So what that means is the harder you work, the more luck you have. So it's directly proportional. If you don't do any work at all, you're never going to get lucky. And you know all those guys who you say like, oh man, like I think Mark Zuckerberg, man, that kid got lucky. You know, he happened to stumble upon an idea. You know, whether he stole it or not it's in question. But you know what? Facebook wouldn't exist if he hadn't have actually been a programmer and been doing the work on something. So he was working. So yeah, I think he got lucky, but he manufactured his own luck. So there is no reason that anyone else on this call can't manufacture their own luck too. The other thing is, do not prejudge. A lot of people in the internet marketing community think, well, a lot of new people think if something is older than 30 seconds that it's not going to work anymore. That's the worst attitude in the world to have. That's not true at all. Methods work now that worked 5 years ago. Just the rules have changed. That's all. So you have to adjust and adapt to the rules. Second thing is take daily action. Launch new campaigns. Make sure you manage your existing ones. Make sure you manage them properly. And the third thing is do not give up. And the old saying is you miss 100% of the shots you do not take. But if you don't even step up to the plate, then you're never going to get there if you quit and go home. So don't quit. Keep going. So let's get started. So the other thing I wanted to tell you is take what you learn here and apply it to another set of offers. If everybody copies exactly what I'm doing here, it's going to be horrible because there's a lot of people on this call, and if everybody's doing the same thing, we're all going to be stepping on each other's toes. So take it and get your own set of offers and your own keywords and apply exactly what I'm showing you to that, okay? There is no such thing as a step-by-step guide to making money online. Anything like a case study or that thing, those are meant to show you the methods. It's not meant for you to copy them. So just take the method, take how it's done, apply it to your own. And don't be afraid of other countries, okay? A lot of people are, but don't be. So let's jump right in here. First thing we need to do is set a goal. And my goal is simple, and I'm going to hope that you set the same goal too. I just want to get to like $5 or $10 per day. But to do that, I'm going to have to buy some data first. So to buy the data, I'm going to use 7Search. And to monetize it, I'm going to use MaxBounty. So what I'm going to use on here, and I'll show you, as part of so my goal is like $5 per day. We'll say that. So that's profit. So I want to do $5 profit per day. What's that per month? 5 times 30, $150 profit per month. That's pretty small, but it's doable. So let's do it. So are we going to make money right from the get-go? No, probably not. We're probably going to lose initially because that's the way it works. You have to lose money to buy data, tweak it, and then you'll profit. Okay? Okay, so I've logged into MaxBounty here. And what I'm going to do first is go to search campaigns. And I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to look at the United States right now. And I'm just going to look at email submits. Hit search. Okay. So I have about 2 pages of results, and you can go through these all one by one if you want. What I found though, just a couple of rules of thumb, if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So I think, and I could be wrong, but I don't really push them. Anything that says like $1,000 Best Buy gift card, to me that screams too good to be true, so I'm not going to bother with it. Something like free Southwest tickets, though, that's something that could be true because it's a big airline and maybe they're doing a promotion. Or something like a free iPad. I could buy that. I mean, companies might be giving away iPads, or a free Xbox maybe. But it's just kind of what I say when you're looking for the offers, kind of go with your gut. And if you think that offer is going to work, go for it. If your gut reaction is that's not going to work, like who's going to give me $1,000 to go to Best Buy? Don't do it. If you have any doubt, then don't do it. The second thing to look at is where it actually converts. So if we take a look at one of these, say a Nintendo Wii U. So it's a 2-field submit. So what I have to do is click and preview the landing page. Now, this is another thing too. I'm in Canada. I'm clicking from Canada to try and view a U.S. offer. That's not going to work. So what I need to do is open up my VPS, my virtual private server, and I'll show you how to do it. The other thing you can do is you can use a site called hidemyass.com. It works as well. Now I blanked out the screen there just for a second while I connect to my remote desktop. And the only reason I did that is I have one of my accounts going up here. Just one sec. Let me open up Firefox over here. And of course, Firefox is installing updates. Okay, so I'll show this again. It'll load in a second for you. Okay, so all I've done is this window here is a virtual private desktop, and it should work. Oh, I might have to go back in. Anyway, I'm going to view the offer on my virtual private desktop in 1 second as soon as it loads here. Just bear with me. I think what's happening is the webinar is throwing off the connection. So let's try and load that again. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab a link so I get the tracking code, because I can't click here to preview the landing page anymore because I can't see it because I'm not in the right country. So what I have to do is highlight that code, and I'm just going to go to my virtual desktop, and all that virtual desktop is I'm connected to a server in the US now. So when I click that, it'll show the landing page perfectly in a second. It'll load on your screen. And there it is. So now I can see that they want the first name and the email address in this case. And they have to click yes, email me with free daily samples. Click here. So that's not bad. People probably put in a fake first name, but whatever, that's fine. So that's how I can preview these pages and just see if the page is believable itself too. So sign up to be the first to own the all-new Nintendo Wii U free. I mean, that's possible. It looks like a legit page. So that's probably something I would promote if I were doing that. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing something else. So what I had in mind is to go with this. You can also search by keyword here. So I'm going to search for every offer that has the word iPad in it. And there's 6 of them that come up. And then what I'll do is I'll click on each one, and I'll just see which one I think is the best. So I can try the preview landing page to see it, and it's taking me to the default page. So I need to actually select creative, text links, get tracking code, and then I need to copy the link and plug it into my remote desktop to see it. Now, if you're in the US, you don't have to do any of this because you'll be able to view the US offers right away. Okay, so here's the iPad 3. So my server's in Michigan, so it thinks I'm in Michigan. So test and keep an iPad 3. Do you currently own an iPad? Let's say yes. How old are you? Let's say there. How often do you use Facebook? Never. And now this is just a thing to get you to put it in. I really like this because it's getting you to click, and then you enter the email and hit continue, and then you get paid. So in this case, you get paid, what was it? $1.80. So this is one offer that I'm going to use for sure. I like it, and I'm going to go through the other ones too to see. So this is another one, $1.80. I know I'm not going to be able to view it. Some of the merchants will let you, some of them won't. Yeah, see, this one won't. If it goes to a survey page, then that means that you're in the wrong country to view the offer. So I'll just do this. Just get the tracking code again, copy it, go to my desktop, open a new tab, put that in, paste and go. And there you go. So there, now this offer, it'll show on your screen in a second. Get the new iPad 2 free. Then you choose the color, enter your email, and go. That looks legit to me too. It's well done. So that's another one I would promote, and that pays $1.80. So we'll keep that one. And then now this one, free Apple iPod with iCade and $100 iTunes. That's something I probably would not promote because there's too many offers in there. To me, it seems too good to be true if you're giving me 3 free things. So I'm just going to go to this last one, free Apple iPod 2, and this one pays $1.80 as well. So what I'm doing is, if you'll notice, I'm not taking one offer and creating a campaign in 7Search. I'm doing a little bit of research first to see what these landing pages look like and what the payouts are, and if I think they'll convert or not. So this is another one, straightforward, very simple. Pick your color, claim it now. You'll see it load there in a second. And just 1 second here. Let me change this. Okay, let me know if you guys can see that now. Is that better? Okay, sorry about that. It was a setting on GoToWebinar. Yeah, I apologize for that. All I've done is so far is just logged into MaxBounty, and I've just been checking landing pages, so I'll show you the first one again. There's the first one. It's going to load in a second. Okay, there's this. So it looks good. You have to enter a little quiz to do it. There's the second one. Works well. And there's the third one. So I think these are the offers that we're going to go with. So we're going to promote these iPad submits. Now you're probably wondering, how am I going to promote 3 offers with one campaign? Well, that's where you need something that can rotate offers for you. Now, Prosper 202, I think they can do it. I've never actually used Prosper 202, so I don't know how to set that up, but it is possible. I think they have a rotation script. What I use is my own tracker. So when you go to my site, if you're a member, and you log in, you can get access to the tracker. This one is hosted on the PPC Coach server. We are going to make one that you can self-host to. Probably within 4 to 6 weeks, I'll have that ready to go again. I've had a tracker out for about 4 years, but it's funny that pretty much the week I was going to launch my tracker back about 4 years ago is the week that Tracking 202 launched theirs. So they kind of ruined my momentum, and I decided to keep it all in-house. But anyway, this is the tracker. And you can see on the dashboard, it just shows a nice chart. Campaign summaries are here. Keyword summaries are below that. And offer summaries are below that. And it's fully searchable, and you can just go by clicks or revenue or cost just by clicking the column headings. Okay, but what we're going to do is I'm going to plug these 3 offers into my tracker so that I can rotate the offers. The other part of this tracker versus doing it manually, you could do it manually, but you would have to set up a campaign for 1 offer only, let that run for probably a week, then stop it, reset it, set it up for offer number 2, let that run for a week or so, stop it, reset it, enter offer number 3 in the same campaign, let it run for about a week, and then compare the results from all 3. So it's just a lot more work. Just the tracking system here provides you with actual true real-time cost and real-time revenue data. So it's hooked in, well, I'm going to show you how to set it up, but we set it up so it hooks right into MaxBounty, and it tells you right from 7Search not only when the click happened, but what the click costs exactly, because that's the way we programmed it. So it'll give us true real-time stats on our campaign, and it allows us to really pump out campaigns and accurately track everything. So let me show you how to do it real quick. It's fairly simple. First thing we need to do is add our offers. So I'm just going to click Add New. And then what I need is the affiliate link, the network name, offer name, payout, and then the details. So the affiliate link, I'll just go to MaxBounty here. I put test in sub-ID, the word test, and then text links, and then get tracking code. And it's going to pop up a little code that's hidden here. Let me close all these ones. Bear with me. Okay, now try that. There it is. So MaxBounty is going to pop up a little link called your tracking code. And we're going to highlight it and paste everything right from the HTTP all the way to the equals sign. So we're going to grab that. We're going to go back to the tracker, paste it. Network name, we'll put MaxBounty. Offer name, we're going to grab, copy and paste that, just like that. And the payout was $1.80. Then details, one-page email submit. And then I'm going to add it. Okay, and while I have this offer up here, or actually I'll go back through after. So now I go to offer 2, and I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, I apologize for that telephone ringing. Just 1 second. Search, and then I need to close this. Get tracking code again, and then go from the start of it all the way to the equal sign. Copy, and then go to the tracker, paste it, network name. There's a little delay I'm seeing on between my screen and the audience view, so I'm sorry about that. And then I just put in the offer name and then the payout. Then details, you can leave it blank too, it doesn't matter. I just use, like if it's a 2-page submit, I'll put that in there, but it's a 1-page submit. So some email submits you'll find don't actually pay on the email submit. They pay on the address submit on the 2nd page, which to me it's not a true email submit at all, but companies seem to be getting away with it. Okay, close that one. And then the 3rd one, text links, get tracking code, then just copy HTTP all the way to the equal sign. With the tracker, it always has to end with, the affiliate link has to end with an equal sign. And then the offer name. And that's just so that the tracker is going to convert the keyword from 7Search into a number so that when you do your sub-ID report on MaxBounty, MaxBounty and MaxBounty's affiliate managers and owners and everybody, they can't see your keywords at all. So they'll just see numbers. They don't know what they mean. So it cloaks your keywords too, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's view. I have all my offers in there. If I go to here and I just type in iPad, you'll see it uses Ajax to search through the database, so you don't even have to hit submit. So it just lists all those offers I just put in, and I can add, edit, or delete offers from this page too. But what I need to do next is I need to create the offer rotation. So down on the left side of the menu here, there's offer rotations, and there's view, add, new, and edit. So I'm just going to add a new rotation, and I'm going to call it MaxBounty 7Search webinar. You can call it whatever you want. And then here in the drop down are all the offers that I have in here already. And so I just select it like that, and then I click add another. And then I select the second one like that, and then add another. And then I click select like that. And then I just, once that's shown for you, okay, and then I just hit create rotation. And that's it. So now when I go to view my rotations, I've built 5 of them in this dummy account on PPC Coach. But so there's my MaxBounty one. Here's the ID number is 5. MaxBounty 7Search, 3 offers in it. I can add a new offer. I can edit this one, or I can delete it. So it's that easy to create it. Now there's 2 more steps I have to take. So what I want to do is I want to make sure, and I haven't even got to 7Search yet, so it's all the pre-setup that takes the longest time, but once you've done it a couple times, it's real easy. Anyway, there's a little thing called postback settings, and if you notice on every offer here on MaxBounty, they have a callback pixel / URL, and if you click on what's this, it'll tell you. But what they're doing is they allow you to do what's called a postback, and what that means is every time you earn a commission, it will fire the pixel or call this script, and it will notify you. So you can do a lot with this script, and what I've done is I've coded it so that you can get an email notification. Not only that, but you can customize your email notification. So you can turn it off, on or off, send it or don't send it, and you input your address, and then you input the subject, and then you input your message. And you have these tokens down here that you can use in your message, and so these values like keyword will be replaced with the actual keyword from MaxBounty, or from 7Search. Campaign will be replaced with the actual campaign. Source would be replaced with the actual source. Not only that, but the network offer, that will be replaced with the actual offer and the payout. And you'll get an email every single time in real time when it happens. So it's really cool. But we need to set that up with MaxBounty so that it tells the tracker where it is. So what we do, and there's a help on this too, but it's pretty simple. We take this link and we simply paste it in here, and you can see how it ends with sub ID equals. But if we go back, close that one, this is going to be different for every network, but I'm just showing you for MaxBounty. In this case, the value that we want is this one. So it's pound S1 pound. And I just paste that on the end. And I'm going to copy this whole thing because I'm also going to add it to the other ones. So I click Save Pixel, and it's been saved. So that one offer has been saved. Now, the neat part is I just paste this in the second one, exactly the same, with that pound S1 pound on the end. Save, done. And then the third one. So you're going to do this for every offer that you have with MaxBounty in that exact format. So I'm done. So now, every time a conversion comes through, I'm going to be sent an email to whatever email I tell it to go to with the subject I told it and the message I told it, and it's going to update the tracker with the conversion too in real time. So if you go to the live spy view on the tracker, this updates every 5 seconds, I believe, 5 or 10 seconds. You can see clicks coming in real time. So that's my postback settings, all right? That's step one in getting real-time, fully automated costs and revenue data. So that's the revenue side taken care of. Whenever some revenue event happens, one of the email submits converts, I'm going to get an email with all the data, and my tracker on PPC Coach is going to update. Okay? So the second part I need is the actual link that I'm going to put into 7Search. So this is where I need to put in the campaign name, or I'll put this. I'm just going to call it MaxBounty Webinar. Keyword. Now here's what you need to do with 7Search. Hit this. So it's going to be 3 pound signs, and then keyword in uppercase, and then 3 pound signs, and then a dash, 3 pound signs, and then AFFID, AFFID, uppercase, 3 more pound signs, another dash or hyphen, and then 3 more pound signs, and then RID in uppercase, and then 3 more pound signs. So what you're sending through is the keyword, the actual keyword from 7Search, the affiliate ID of the site, and the resource ID of the site from 7Search. You need this ending part so that in the future you can block sites that are not converting for you. And we'll show you that once we get to 7Search, which is coming up in about 2 minutes here. Now, the next thing we need to set up is our maximum cost per click and our maximum spend per keyword. So with 7Search, I'm going to start everything at a penny. And I already know that they'll only take a nickel minimum. I'm going to show you a way to get around that. Probably by the time this webinar gets out, they'll have fixed that. So you might have to start at a nickel, but there is a workaround right now. So now maximum spend per keyword. I don't even know what that is, but thankfully, if you look up here, there's a maximum bid calculator, and that's going to tell you the cost per click values and the maximum spend per keyword. So I know that I want to break even to start, right? So I'm just filling in this form now on the maximum bid. So I put a 0. For ROI, I just want to break even. I'm just trying to get data, trying to see what works, what doesn't work. Now my target conversion, so say I want to get, I don't know, 4.5%, which is pretty high, but say we want to get that, and then the payout on all these offers is $1.80. So if you have 3 offers and they have different payouts, take the average of the 3 and enter that as your payout amount. Then I hit submit, and now the system automatically says I'm going to spend $1 to make $1 because I'm just testing. I just want to break even. I'm going to have some that profit, and I'm going to have a lot that lose. I know that ahead of time. My maximum spend per keyword is $1.80. My maximum bid, I can go up to 8 cents. Okay, and I'm going to start at a penny, and I'm going to raise it by a penny every 24 hours until I hit 8 cents. Okay, so let's go back here. So my maximum spend per keyword, knowing that I'm just trying to break even to start, is $1.80. Now, here's something that people get confused on. There's a Z value and a B value. Now, the Z value is a landing page ID. All right. Now, there's help sections on this and forum sections on this to help you out, but basically, I'm not using a landing page, so I put a 0 for the Z value. However, my B value, which is the rotation package ID, is 5, and I got that from looking at my offer rotations. I'll just open it in a new link, and we can see right there, just see it in a second, the bottom one is 5. So if I sort this way, so number 5, so that's the number that I'm going to put in there. Okay, now there's optional fields too, like ad group, match type, ad. So if you're doing some banner tracking, you can use that. Network, content or search, source, I'll just put 7Search for the source, just optional. And then I create my link. Now there's two links here. The first one you use on 7Search. So I'm going to plug that value into 7. This link is going to be my destination URL on 7Search for my whole campaign. But if I try and paste this link into my remote desktop, because I want to see if my rotation is working, it's going to give me an error. It's going to say it can't redirect. Okay? And the reason for that is because of the pound signs in the URL. Now, 7Search replaces all those with actual values, so you're all good. But that's why I put in the second one. The link for testing is the one you're going to use. You're going to plug it into your browser. You paste it just like that, and it's going to actually see, you'll see in a second, the offer is going to come up. Boom. Now I'm going to hit refresh. I'm not going to paste anything. I'm just going to hit refresh. Or actually, I am going to paste in the exact same link again. And then hit enter. Watch what happens. It's loading. There it is. Rotated perfectly. I'm going to paste that link again and hit enter. You'll see the third offer come up in a second. Done. What we're doing is we're rotating those 3 offers evenly in one campaign with one link out from 7Search. So that's how easy it is. Well, the setup takes a little bit of time, but once you get it set up, it's a lot easier to manage and track it. So now I'm finally at the point where I can go to 7Search, go to my account, and set up the campaign. And all the pre-work it takes pretty much the longest. Now the second longest amount of work is going to come from the keywords. But that's okay, we'll show you that too. So I'm in my 7Search account, one of them. And I've got campaigns here. I was doing some NFL jersey email submits, and like back when, before the Super Bowl, well, a couple weeks before. And it did okay, nothing great, but I think I should have thrown more traffic at it. But anyway, when you're in 7Search, go to create campaign, and we need a name. Now this is where, go back to here, you want to copy and paste this name right into 7Search. Don't retype it because you might mess it up. Copy and paste, okay? The second thing we need to do is the ad. So in order to do the ad, let's have a look at our offers again and try and get some inspiration. So get the new iPad 2 free, get a free iPad 2 in a color of your choice, test and keep an iPad 3. Okay, so why don't we do this? We're allowed 40 characters. Let's say this. Test and keep an iPad right now. Now we'll say this. Just say we're giving away some iPads for testing. You get to keep them forever. It's a great deal. Pick your color right now by clicking here. Alright, and I can go on and on if I want, but we'll just start with that. If you want to see ads that people are using, there are some spy programs out there that you can use, like what runs where. What's the other one? There's another one, free one too. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. Or AdBeat, or Keyword Spy, or iSpionage. Things like that will tell you. So if you have accounts with them, you can go there and do it. I happen to have one with these guys, because I think they're the best one. So if I'm searching for iPad in the US, it will tell me top competitors, ads, that sort of thing. So I just want to see the ads. It might take a second to load. Top ads in Google. right? And it's all Amazon, Nextag, Quibids. So if you notice, like one thing that stuck out to me is 60%, all these percentage signs, right? Okay, so that gave me an idea. So instead of test and keep an iPad, how about 100% off all iPads right now? How's that? That sticks out way better, right? Now, my display URL can be anything. 7Search doesn't even check these. So I'll just do this, like iPad give away. They won't even check it. But my default destination URL, that's what I need from 7Search. And for that, now I'm going to take this link, the first one. You'll see it in a second. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste that right here into 7Search. And you'll see that on your screen in a second. So that's the one that has all the pound signs in it, and that's the one that I have to use on 7Search because it's going to replace the keyword with the real keyword for the tracker, and then it's going to send a number, an ID number, over to MaxBounty. So MaxBounty won't see our keywords, but they'll just see numbers. It's not adult orientated, but we need a category, so we can use, well, I don't know. I don't even know how much these really apply, but trying to find some people, pets, professional. I'm just going to put shopping general. And then for budget, like you don't have to go nuts. I'll just put $10 per day. And then now target your customers by geographic location. Make sure you hit select specific countries. And then just add the United States, because if you look back on MaxBounty, all these offers only take U.S. traffic. So make sure that you only send them U.S. traffic. Otherwise, they're not going to pay you. And you're going to go to one of their default catch-all pages. So back on 7Search, I just create the campaign, and now I'm at the keyword part. And now this is where see, my account, I'm allowed 10,000 keywords, but I've been showing this for a while, how to do email submits on 7Search, and now 7Search has new rules that you can only have 1,000 keywords to start. Once you start spending some money with them, then they'll up it to like 2,000 or 5,000, and then after that, once you've spent a bit more and have a bit of history with them, then they'll upgrade it to 10,000. But it used to be that you could get 10,000 right off the bat, just simply by asking for it. But they changed the rules, so you're probably only going to be able to get 1,000, but I can get more here because I'm special, I guess. Anyway, get suggestions. So I type in the main keyword, iPad, and then I'm going to get suggestions. And now here's something I can do. I can analyze all these keywords and try and find out what's best and what's not, and what I think is going to work and what's not going to work, and run all my analysis. But to be honest, I have no idea what's going to work and what's not going to work, so I'm going to add them all. And now over here, the starting bid, it says 5 cents. So let's say I want to start at a penny, and I hit next. It's going to give me an error. Starting bid must be between 5 cents and $9.99. Individual bids can be adjusted after submission. Okay, so see that little pop-up? So I have to put them in at that. So I hit next. And then right away, after I hit submit keywords, it'll say go ahead and submit these. I hit OK. Now I'm going to go back to my campaign real quick. And make sure you do this. Select it and pause it. If you don't, you're going to start getting traffic right away at a nickel. And believe me, it'll burn through it quick if you have some popular keywords in there. So now I click back on there, on the campaign name, to get back into it. It's paused, but now I can work on it while it's paused. So I am going to add more keywords. I've already used the main keyword, iPad, but if you look in there, it didn't really do any misspellings or URLs or anything like that. So I'm going to show you something real quick. If you go to one of my sites that I'm a partner in, cpvden.com, okay, click on resources up at the top, and then scroll down. I'll wait for it to load for you. Just about a 3 to 5 second delay. Okay, there's one called Slap Chop in here. Okay, it's a keyword URL splicer. So here's how it works. I put in the keyword iPad 2 and iPad 3, right? Because that's what my offer is about. So those are my base keywords. Now, what I can do down here, you can read through this, but I can get wrong keys, miskeys, transposed, double characters, connected with no spaces, connected by hyphens, connected by plus signs, connected by dots, connected with a spelling mistake, connected spelling mistake hyphen, connected spelling mistake plus sign, connected spelling mistake dots. So all I do is I go like this, and I'm going to put like KWD, which is going to be replaced by the actual keyword, and then .com, and then I put KWD, or www.kwd.com, and then I'm going to do this, literally type in the word keyword, KWD. When people search, and this is something, if you never found this on Google, this is a tip that's going to make you a lot of money too with pay-per-click. Some people now are thinking that they're smart, and they go to Google and they type in keyword, like the word keyword, and then the actual keyword. It's weird, but they do it. So anyway, we're going to use that to our advantage on 7Search. So what we're trying to pull is misspelling and different ways to connect it and misspellings of the domain name. So let's hit submit, and then I'll show you the results here. I just hit Control A and then Control C. And I'm just going to pull up Edit Plus here. I'm going to paste them so you guys can see what it does. I'll go up to the top. So based on that little bit of input, it's come up with all these different ways that people will type in keywords. So they'll go www.ipad2.com. They'll put in keyword iPad2. They'll put in upad2.com because they're trying to type ipad2.com. They'll put in qww.ipad2.com. They'll put in misspellings of the keyword. So they'll put keyword and then really mess it up with sometimes if they're in a hurry. But what we've done is we've just produced a massive list of misspellings and domains that we can now plug into 7Search. So we've got 2,682 different misspellings and things like that we can now plug in to our 7Search account if we're allowed that many. So I'm allowed 10,000, so I can do this, but I'll pretend that I'm not allowed that many. So I'll actually just go back and reduce the number that I actually enter, because I think you can only put in, well, let's test this. See if I can put them all in first. I don't think I can without using the bulk upload. Oh, I took them. Okay. All right. Go ahead and submit them. Sure. So now it'll probably not take some of them. So it only took the 500 of that 2,600, but it added 6 new ones, and it blocked 359. So if we look at the keywords that were not added, it's going to be ones that got no search volume for them. So, and these are misspellings, so that's natural that you're going to get that. But now you can go through every variation. You can go like iPad 2, you can go free iPad, and you can start plugging these all in. Most of them will get rejected, but you will get some solid misspellings in there that nobody else is bidding on, and that does not come up from their keyword tool. Okay, so I go back here. So I could put like free iPad instead and then submit. So if somebody's searching for a free iPad, it's good to be bidding on it. And remember, that only took the first 500 too, so I'd have to break this up into 500 chunks to actually get through this whole submission. And with 4,000, that'll take me, 8 entries? So I have to go through here on Edit Plus and copy and paste in 500 intervals. So if I go down to the next 500, let's see, 501 to 1,000. There it is. I'll just cut those out and then enter them. So you can see how the keyword submission can take a while, and it'll probably block. So it added 4 out of that 500. But those 4 could be really high producing keywords. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you by going through that 8 more times and then going through other root keywords. But what I'm going to show you now is the other trick. So go back to your campaign, your main page, right? Click on your campaign, bring up the keyword list. And now there is an add-on called Find and Replace for Firefox that you need to install. If you're not using Firefox, I don't know how to do this trick. So, but anyway, select 200 keywords per page, and then all you do is you can adjust your bid here. You're going to right-click, and then Find and Replace is in your menu. So you put 0.05 is what you want to find. You want to replace that with 0.01. Then you hit Replace All, and it just replaced all the keywords on this page with that, with your bid of the penny. So then save the bid, and then go to page 2 and repeat it. So there's only 6 rows on this one, but I hit Replace All, and then I have to select the box and hit the right arrow like twice to get the Save Bid button to show. So what I did is I just set all my bids to a penny for the campaign. Okay, so the Find and Replace, you guys are probably going to look for that. If you just go to Google, literally, go Find and Replace add-on for Firefox, it is third result right here. This is it right here. Okay? So it's called Find and Replace for Firefox, and it's an add-on, it's free, and it's very useful. So you want to get that. And you want to be using Firefox when you're managing the campaign too, just to make sure it works. So I only have 206 keywords in here. Normally, I would definitely get it up to at least 1,000, and then I would set them all to a penny. And then my last step now is I'm going to release this, I'm going to make it live. So I just want to double check. So click on your bid column, click it once, and it'll sort it in descending order. So click it again, just to make sure that all your bids are a penny, okay, when you're starting. And now we want to make this campaign live. So like I am skipping adding in the next 794 keywords. But you guys should add at least 1,000 to start. And then I'll just select it from the dash or from the campaigns. I'll let it catch up here. And then hit activate. Hit OK. And now that campaign is active with 206 keywords. I don't need to worry about their conversion tracking because I'm tracking it myself. And I will actually start seeing, if I go to my live view, I'm already seeing clicks coming in. And these blank ones with the campaign and the keyword, that is actually 7Search. Well, no, that's those clicks that I did when I was testing the rotation. So they're showing in there already. The other thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that we set our cost per click. Okay, so now the campaign's set up, it's running. Now there's 3 rules that I'm going to give to you, okay? And I'm going to pull this up to do it. Rule number 1, this is campaign management. This is the ongoing stuff. Okay, rule number 1, when we log into our account tomorrow to check it, if there's no impressions on a keyword, we're going to raise the bid by a penny every 24 hours. Okay? Second rule, if there's impressions but no clicks, that means we need to edit the ad. Okay? And third rule, if there's clicks but no conversions, we need to change the offer, or offers in our case. All right, so let me show you this real quick. I go back in, so it's tomorrow now, and I actually have some data. So I sort by impressions, and I see that I got one here. I don't right now, but I have one Adobe Flash Player for iPad. So this one, it says it's got 3,000 impressions, but no clicks. Well, to me, that means the ad showed 3,000 times, but didn't convert, didn't even get a click. So it means the ad copy stinks. So I literally click on it. I'm going to change the title and the description. I'm going to leave the URL the same. Well, actually, yeah, I'm going to leave the URL the same because my bid is staying the same. If my bid changes, then I have to adjust the cost per click value in the URL to reflect whatever the bid is on that specific keyword. Okay? And then I hit save, and then it will save that only for that ad, or only for that keyword, sorry. So this is your default one in the top right, your default ad, but each keyword can have its own ad. And each keyword can have its own destination URL. Okay? If it doesn't, then they just go with the default. All right, so that's something most people don't really do. So that's if there's impressions and no clicks, edit the ad. Now, when we raise our bid, remember back here when we're building our link, there's a value called CPC. That's cost per click. It'll load on your screen in a second. I've highlighted it. CPC equals 0.01. If we're going to change the cost per click on any of our keywords, we have to change the CPC value here. So say it's 24 hours later, we raise it to 2. And we do that for maybe 5 of our keywords, or maybe we do it for the whole account. Whatever keyword we change the bid for, we have to change the destination link to reflect that cost per click. That way we get accurate cost data to the penny from our tracker. Okay, so we have to tell the tracker what it's costing per click. Lastly, if there's clicks but no conversions, we need to change the offers. Okay, remember when we built this, there was a thing called maximum spend per keyword that I was talking about. And this is something that if we go to our dashboard on the tracker, under the keyword summary, there's a column called MSPK. That's maximum spend per keyword. Okay, right over here. So if we look at, let's try and find just our iPad stuff. So it was called MaxBounty. And we might not even have keywords in here yet. Yeah, we don't have any clicks yet. But okay, so say on my USA campaign 1, I know that on the keyword iPod Touch, my maximum spend per keyword is $1.32. I know that I've spent $4.64 on that keyword, and it's brought in $3.90 in revenue. So it's close to being a keeper, but not quite. So according to my rules, I need to pause this keyword. Okay, but being so close, I would probably change the ad copy a little bit first before I paused it. So let's try and find a better example. Well, here's an example of a keeper. 7Search NFL jerseys email submit. So the keyword giants brought in 25 clicks, cost me $1.25, and made $2.70. So my maximum spend per keyword is $1.43. I've only spent $1.25 to make $2.70. That's a keeper because my cost is below my maximum spend per keyword, and this one is converting in this case. Now let's look at the next one in the list. $1.32 is my maximum spend per keyword. This one has spent $1.22, but it hasn't made a penny yet. So this one is on the verge of being paused by me. So you can see that when I'm managing the campaign, I look at every single individual keyword. So you know how you guys, when you're asking for advice, you say, man, I have this campaign, it's got 3,000 impressions, 2 clicks, well, those have cost me 10 cents and it hasn't converted yet. What do I do? Well, the first question I ask is I need the individual keyword stats, and I need to know what your maximum spend per keyword is, because every keyword in your campaign is a test, all right? And you manage it by knowing ahead of time what your maximum spend per keyword is, which you've already calculated using the maximum bid calculator on the site. So that's another thing that a lot of people aren't doing, and it's a big problem. So we actually have lessons on our site here. Let's open this up real quick. One of the most popular ones in the library, there's 77 in here, but it's this one, maximum spend per keyword lesson. And what happens is there's a video and then there's a quiz after it. But this is the page that I refer a lot of people to. And it's only a 6-minute video, but I refer a lot of people to this page to watch that video. So I'm not sure why the video is not fully loading here. That's odd. Anyway, a video does load here, and you can play it right in the screen. But maximum spend per keyword is something nobody talks about, but you need to know it in order to manage your campaigns. So that is, I'm just trying to look at my list over here, see if there's anything left. Oh, last thing, bad partner accounts. Okay, when we go to the tracker, well actually when we go to the campaigns, we want to know how to block bad partners on 7Search. So let's see if I have any data here. I'd have to go to my reports and my sub-ID reports. I can do this from the other as well. Why don't I do it from here? So let's view, let's go to the dashboard. And let's look at all the keywords for the NFL campaigns. So just type in NFL. Now, see this. It says Giants dash 69,6425-1. So the affiliate ID of the site is 69,000, okay? If I see a bunch of these 69,000s coming through on my reporting and it's not converting to a sale, then I'm going to go into 7Search and I'm going to block that referrer. And the way I do that, you go to My Account, and then you go to Edit Preferences, and then right here is where, and I don't have it in this account, but you have to request it. So you go to My Account, Edit Preferences, and then you have to send an email to customer support, and you have to ask 7Search to enable sub-ID blocking. And then when you do that, I could log into another account and show you, but it's just a form is going to show here, and it's going to allow you to enter that sub-ID number. So in our case, let's say we determine that 69,000, the affiliate ID of the website, wasn't converting. We would go to 7Search, enter that in, hit submit, and now all traffic from that website will be blocked from our campaign. So that's one thing you need to do, because you will see a lot of traffic coming in from one particular site right away, and if that site isn't converting, you need to block it, and you need to keep blocking sites that aren't converting for you. The last thing I want to talk about is what's called click-free keywords. Okay, And I'm going to bring it up right on their FAQ, but 7Search has something called click-free keywords. And so it's kind of tricky because it makes it sound like you don't pay anything for it, but that's not the case. Click-free is actually redirects, and they're blind redirects. So they're sending you blind traffic on 404 URLs and things like that. So they have a little algorithm. I'm trying to find it in here. Yeah, it was just CF. It was coming up under. Click-free program. Oh, here it is. So click-free keywords are keywords that drive traffic to your campaign from dead links, URLs, bookmarks, etc. Like, come on. With the click-free program, surfers visit a website through direct navigation, type in traffic, outdated bookmarks, expired links, etc. The domain name is analyzed based on the URL keywords, and visitors are automatically redirected. This is the part I don't like. To the top bidder's website. So the visitors are not clicking, the visitors are being automatically redirected. That's not good. That's blind traffic. So if you bid on, you put the CF and then the keyword in your account, then you'll get this type of traffic. But sometimes even in your campaign, when you're setting them up and you're going through the keyword suggestion tool, you'll actually find, oh, here, right here. Click-free case for iPad. Okay, where'd it go? Right there. So I have 3 click-free keywords in here. So CF means click-free case for iPad, CF, iPad case keyboard, CF, win a iPad. In my experience, these do not work, and I suggest you just delete them right away. So if you can get them to work, good for you. I can't, and I never have. And a lot of people in a lot of accounts that I've reviewed over the years have had click-free keywords in them, and they're just draining their budget. So click-free keywords are key. You want to get rid of them. I don't use them. Someone might doubt me on that. Go ahead and try it for yourself if you don't believe me. And then blocking sub-IDs is key too on 7Search. So what we've covered is a ton of information, and I'm sorry I went over by about 9 minutes here. But I just want to see on my live spy view if I got any traffic yet. No, nothing yet. What I found too is since 7Search has changed the rules on me, because you used to be able to start at a penny and go up easily, sometimes they'll actually throttle it until it gets to a nickel, and then they'll start looking at it. So my campaign could be under review because I'm bidding so low. And they want to make a nickel for every click instead of a penny because it's like 5 times the profit for them. But if that's the case, just start at a nickel and work your way up. But be patient with these campaigns. Don't give up right away. Don't think, oh, I have 100,000 impressions and no clicks, something's wrong, what do I do? You know what to do. If you have impressions and no clicks, change your ad. If you have clicks and no conversions, change the offers. You know, that's it. And increase your bid by a penny every 24 hours. That's all you need to know. Block sub-IDs that aren't working. Don't use click-free keywords. And pick offers from good networks like MaxBounty and you'll be fine. So the last thing I want to show you guys is this. If you're not, MaxBounty has a special offer for you. So go to ppc-coach.com/MaxBounty. And MaxBounty gave them 50% off the first month at PPC Coach to anybody on this webinar. So you just go to ppc-coach.com/MaxBounty. You can click on the nice pretty image there, that link or this link, and you get 50% off if you're not a member already. If you are, great, love it. If you're a member and you're not a member of MaxBounty, go to this page and sign up. You can sign up. Now these are my, if you click on that link or that link, it's my referral link. If you click on this image or that link, it's MaxBounty's referral link. If you click on 7Search, instead of going directly there, that's my affiliate link. So you guys need to know that. Some people get mad when people post affiliate links. So I'm telling you right up front, either use it or don't. I don't care either way. And then I just put a couple of my other sites there too for you, just in case. But anyway, that's it for what I have. I hope I didn't miss anything. I think the campaign will work. It's not going to work right away. I'm going to have to increase the bids daily, every 24 hours. So we're probably looking at typically 3 to 5 days before I start seeing any major traffic. And during that time, I can be adding more keywords too. So just remember, if you add keywords at a nickel and your campaign's active, odds are by the time you get done hitting the submit and going to the campaign screen, you'll already be charged for traffic. So that'll happen. Just know that. Now I'm going to open up for questions. But last thing I want to say, I showed the tracker because that's what I use and that's what all my members use. You don't have to sign up and use this. You can do it all manually. You would just create one campaign for, either create one campaign for each of these offers, or just create one campaign, run an offer for like 7 days, stop it, switch out the offer to the next one, stop it, switch out the offer to the next one, stop it, and you'll get the same results. It'll just take you a lot longer to get there, and the tracking won't be in real time, and you won't get those nice email messages either. So there is a benefit to using the tracker for sure. I've created it based on years and years and years of experience, and it's being tweaked all the time too, and any suggestions people have for it, I can add pretty quickly. Anyway, let's open up to questions. If you have, oh man, there's a lot in here. Okay, so let's start here. Yeah, a lot of people at the beginning were asking if there is a recording. There is. Not seeing the screen. Okay, we fixed that. Somebody was having a problem with 7Search bad IDs, and so we showed how to block those. Can't see the screen. Yeah, I apologize for that screen thing. I don't know why system did that. Oh, here's a good one. Proxy.org is good for viewing offers if they're outside your country too. Through servers similar to hidemyass.com. Thank you for that, Nicola. Okay, hang on, I'm just reading through some questions. A lot of them we already covered. Oh, okay. Somebody asked if the tracker works with any other affiliate programs. Yeah, it works with every single CPA network out there. So, does it blank or meta refresh to protect the traffic source? It doesn't, but you can set it up very easily. You don't need, we actually covered that quite a bit when I first launched the tracker, how to do it, how to protect the traffic source. More mic volume, sorry about that. There's going to be a replay. Got held up, maybe recording, yes, recording. Yeah, the webinar will be posted, guys. Smart bid on 7Search. There's a question, what is smart bid? And that's where, it actually tells you right here. It's a recommended bid to help maximize the ad's exposure. Bulk of searches are provided to our clients are driven by search engine portals, privately owned websites, and accessory ads affiliates that constitute the partner network. So it's just their way of managing your bid automatically to get you the most clicks. That's about it. Dennis, yes. Are you accounting for bad partner site before you turn off a keyword? To keep it simple, no, I'm not. I'm just getting rid of the partner site first because there are a lot of factors, you're right, but we have to try and keep it as simple as possible. Where can I get a detailed step-by-step video I can watch and pause and rewind, please? What is the cost? Do you have any more free trainings? Well, you can, when you get the replay of the video of the webinar, you can pause it. Just Greg was asking a question. Another question on click free. I heard they convert bad. Yeah, they do convert bad. What's the name of the website for the keyword research spy site? That's iSpionage. Like it's right here. ispionage.com. And I like this one. It's got a lot of good information. And even if you're like whatever offer you're pushing, you can get keywords. You can get a lot of stuff. Oh, I didn't even log in yet, and it gave me all that information. So you can build lists from it. You can export them. It's really good. Question. I asked 7Search previously for sub-ID blocking on a per-campaign basis and was told they don't offer that capability as they automatically credit accounts when they find partners with traffic that never converts. They automatically credit accounts. Yeah, it's not on a per campaign. It's a per account that they're going to block it. Question, will your rotator automatically show the offer that is being clicked on the most and the one that is converting the most? Yes, it does. Right on the dashboard, it will show you. You can sort it by offers down here at the bottom. So you can sort by clicks. And say I only want, like this, I want to go only UK campaign 1, say. So I would just type in that to get the campaign, and then that will show the offers in that campaign. So that's how you can view all the details on it. Any problem tracking PPV with your tracker? Yeah, the only problem would be overloading the server with too many impressions. So that would be where you probably want to get a self-hosted one like Prosper 202. Will you be able to repeat the 3 points? Sure. Number 1, no impressions. Raise the bid by a penny every 24 hours. Number 2, if there's impressions but no clicks, edit the ad. Number 3, if there's clicks but no conversions, we need to change the offer. How long do you usually get to keep these submits live before they burn out or the advertiser starts scrubbing? You'd probably be lucky if you get, unless you have quality traffic, which who knows what that is because we've all been scrubbed before. I don't know, a week or 2. These are not long-term things. These are email submits are used to learn how to use systems. I say use them to learn because they're dirt cheap. They don't cost much to promote. Once you've got experience like using 7Search and using the tracker and CPA networks and that thing, then move up to the higher payout offers. Don't stay on email submits forever. Use them as a learning tool only because you will get scrubbed, you will get kicked off offers, the merchant will scrub you, the CPA network will scrub you, everybody will scrub you. And it's because if the offer doesn't convert down the path for the merchant or the CPA network or whoever, well, no, for the merchant, then they're just going to kick you off it. So they're not long-term things. They're short-term. But use them for one purpose and then move on to the higher payout things. Another question, with no conversions, how many impressions should we wait for before deciding to make a change? Probably some guys go with like real quick on 100. I say 1,000 or 10,000 even impressions because the impressions aren't costing you anything. $1.80 per keyword times 1,000 equals the test budget of $1,800 for a zip. Yep, you're right, Dennis. That's true. But you can take it in little chunks. So you can do $5 per day to get there. I got a $100 Google Ads for free. That's awesome. Then comes the scrubs. Yeah, you're right. Like I said, it's not long term. Question, is your tracker only available to members of PPC Coach? Yes, it's that in-house one is members only. And the only reason I put it in-house is because a lot of guys were having trouble installing Prosper 202, or they come to PPC Coach, they've never even installed or made a website, and all of a sudden they have to install Prosper 202 on their own server, which they don't have. They've never even bought a domain. And now I'm asking them to get tracking working first. So I know some guys will not run a tracker unless it's on their own server, and I appreciate that. That's fine. I'm not asking them to keep their campaigns here forever. Just use it to learn it, and then once you learn it, move to your own server and keep all the information there. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. Another question from Andy. How about scrubbing on email submit offers? You can get at profit, but after the next day or so the scrubbing begins. Is 7Search only good for email submit offers? No, it's good for a lot of offers. I just showed this because it's cheap and easy. What if the offer was converting and stops converting suddenly or drops drastically? Then you need to dump it because something happened to the offer, so you need to replace it. That's why I say don't promote one offer at a time. Promote like 3 to 5 at a time and rotate through them all. How can you tell what offer is working and when to switch the offers? That's with your maximum spend per keyword. And actually, you can tell just looking at the tracker, you can see your costs and your revenue. And if your cost is higher than your revenue, then the offer is not working. If the cost is less than your revenue, then it's working. So it's easy. As long as you have the information all in one place, it's easy to make those decisions. Would you do this on Google? Trevor's asking. No, I wouldn't do email submits on Google. You'd probably get banned. Ricardo's asking, what is an alternative funds option besides a credit card for a PPC starter? I think 7Search takes PayPal as well. Can we use negative keywords? You know what? I have never used negative keywords on 7Search. I've never even used them. I've just, on Google, yeah, definitely. I've used them, and I still use them, but not on 7Search, because 7Search is straight up auction bid. There's no quality score. There's no, the click-through rate doesn't matter to them. They're just, you know, whoever bids the highest gets it. So I've never even looked at negatives. What's the price for PPC Coach? $49.99 per month. There's a $1 trial too on the main site for 14 days. Quam is asking, do I have to get the offers from MaxBounty in order to use the tracking tools you just described? No, you can get the offers from any CPA network. Mile. Let's see. I can't really spend more money on PPC right now. Would you still recommend me spending the $100? I do want to get into PPC definitely later and succeed with it. That's probably a coupon you're talking about. I wouldn't even bother, because if you know you're spending a $100 coupon and that's it, then don't even bother getting into it. Your heart's not in it. You're just trying to like go to a casino and gamble. I wouldn't even bother. I'd try and build up a real budget first and then take it seriously and come back and try it then, to be honest. For PPC Coach, the lesson in the video is how old are they and how relevant are they now? They're 8 months old, I think. Everything's relevant. The only thing that changes is rules, really, and the interfaces. Sometimes they update them. Do you normally link straight to the offers, or do you sometimes create a landing page to pre-sell first? Yes, I definitely do create landing pages to pre-sell first. This is just like a beginner's email submit, learning the systems type deal, where a lot of people have never created a website, so they don't know how to create a landing page. So I'm just showing them how to get into it as easy as possible, and that means direct linking is as easy as possible. Brandon's asking, is PPC Coach only for PPC campaigns, or can we use it to track other websites we're driving traffic to? You can use it for ads and things like that. The only thing I don't really want pay-per-view traffic or cost per view running through there, because it'll burn up too much of my bandwidth. How difficult is it to get a nickel clicks that convert? Brian's asking. It's not that difficult, and it does happen quite a bit. Another question. I got $100. Oh yeah. Okay, so Miles just asking again. Like I said, don't, if you're just going in with a coupon, don't bother. Like, just wait till you're serious about it. Don't, no use in wasting it. Yeah, Jim is suggesting Scroogle.com is great for viewing offers too, definitely. Zachary's asking, will this method work with other paid traffic like CPV? Do you prefer PPC to CPV? I don't prefer anything. I prefer what makes me money. And I like to diversify too. So I'm not married to any single traffic source or any single type of offer. I like to diversify as much as possible. Raptor VPN is another option for a remote desktop and a virtual private network. Harith is asking, when do we use landing pages? Typically that's when you want to pre-sell the offer a little bit, or you want to build a list. You'll use a landing page to do so. And another question, can you please explain how to schedule ads to appear at different times in 7Search? Right in their FAQ here. Now, one sec. Actually, I don't think you can in here. So I'm going nuts. Just one sec. I've never done it in here, so I don't even know that you can. I don't think they have day parting. They might have it if you spend a ton of money with them, but I don't think they do. You can do it on Google and Facebook and everything else, but this is awesome free training. Thanks so much. Oh, you're welcome, Curlan. That's better than one guy here. What's his name? I'm going to say his name too. Russell Christensen, who called me an idiot. Thanks, buddy. Love you too. This is ridiculous. You're an idiot. Russell Christensen. Thanks, pal. Love you too, big guy. Haters are going to hate. Let's go back to the questions. Okay, I've got probably about 20 more questions here. I'm sorry for taking so long. You once mentioned that you had reorganized PPC Coach membership. How did you do that? Can we get a peek at how it looks inside? Yeah, if you want. Basically, it's just easier now. The step-by-step guides are, excuse me, easier. Start here. I just laid it out a lot more clear when people are starting, like where to join, what to do in the first months, and that kind of thing. And then the forums, of course, they're ever expanding. There's like 150,000, almost 150,000 posts on there now, but they're quite large. And I'm just trying to make it easier for people to, like, the lesson system is huge. There's 77 lessons in here in the library, totaling almost 8 hours. And what I did too is whenever there's badges attached to the lesson, so when you do the lesson, you get 80% or better score. on it, then you get a badge, and then that badge will show on the forums whenever you make a post. So it's kind of like Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, you get rewarded for doing that. Let's see here. I don't know if this guy did any yet. No, he didn't. But your badges would show right in there anyway. Any other good lesser-known PPC networks like 7Search? Dana is asking. Yes, there are. Miva, Ad Knowledge is buying up everybody lately. ABC Search got bought, I think, by Ad Knowledge. There are a couple. I've got a whole list of them on the forum there. I'd have to look it up. Ian's asking, if running ads, I see clicks and conversions, why are there no sales? Well, a conversion should be a sale. So I'm not sure what you mean there. Ricardo, what's an alternative funds option besides credit card? Oh, I already did this. Okay, Moses is asking, in your experience, how profitable can 7Search really be? It can be very profitable. You could get up to $100 per day. You're not going to get there using email submits. You got to get into the bigger, higher payout ones. But once you've blocked all the bad refers and only keep the good ones, you can actually get some decent quality traffic from it on some good higher payout offers. John, will the recording be available to non-PPC Coach members? Yeah, I think MaxBounty is going to make it available to everybody. Length of the, we covered that. Do you squeeze pages or the direct offer link? The tracker can use landing pages too, and it can actually rotate landing pages. So you can add a landing page. Let's see if I have any in here. Yeah, and then you can add in a landing page rotation. So technically you could have, you could rotate like 10 different offers with 5 different landing pages, and it would tell you which one's working best, which sequence is working best. Do you have to be accepted by 7Search? They're a PPC engine, so they accept pretty much everybody. Joe, very informative with strategies and everything. Do you choose offers based on trends or proven methods? The only way to really know if an offer works is to, well, you can ask your affiliate manager, but remember they're going to be pretty biased. The only way to really know is to test it. So throw like $5 at it or $10 at it and see if it works. If it doesn't, then just delete it and move on to the next. I know people, like I always say, use your gut when you're looking at the offer because there's no formula for it. Believe me, I've tried to find one. There isn't. If anybody says they have one, they're lying. Where at is asking. Oh, he left. Okay. Jason's asking, what are average cost per clicks that you've seen on 7Search for submit offers that you've ran? Typically 3 to 5 cents. There are keywords on there that you can pay like 45 cents for, but you can't pay 45 cents for traffic and send it to an email submit. The payout is not enough. The payout has to be enough to justify paying that money. Kyle's asking, can you set your bids in 7Search equal to a penny higher than the next highest bid so you're always the highest bid? That's kind of what the smart bid system does. It's supposed to set it to a penny higher than the next highest bid. But I don't really use the smart bid system. I just do everything manually. Let's see. Sorry, still going through. A couple of these have been answered already. Typical ROI you get on successful email submits. Anywhere from 25% up to like 300%. Okay. Okay, Rome is asking, from your experience, how much revenue can you earn from one campaign like this one per day? If my budget's $10, realistically, I might earn like $1 or $2.50 because your profits are directly related to your ROI. And if you're only spending $10 a day, and your ROI is like 10%, then you're making like $1 profit per day. So like I said, this is just to show you guys how to do it, how to get your feet wet, how to gain some experience. Once you're spending like 100 to 200 to 300 a day, then you start getting into the real money. So, but you got to walk before you run. Daniel's asking, are you always bidding on broad keywords? Yes, to start I do. Another about CPV, which we answered. Another question, do you usually let broad or play with exact phrase match also and use negative keywords in 7Search? With 7Search, I just go broad. I know you can go with phrase and exact, but I've never felt the need because it just, your traffic levels drop off quite a bit. And I've never done negative in 7Search either, negative keywords. Do you have an affiliate link for iSpionage? I'm going to join them too. Might as well use your link. Yeah, I do right in the main menu on PPC Coach. I have one. Is there a lot of money to be made with 7Search traffic? Yes, there is. Pradeep's asking, are there other search engines you use for such email submits? Yes, and there's a big list of them in there, but like you can use Ad Knowledge. Trying to think off the top of my head. Viva you can use still. Clickster has a like pay-per-click side too. You can use that. Basically, I had found a pretty good list the other day. Just go to Google and type like PPC engines. There's a big list on there. There it is. The reviews, I think. Now this site, I don't think this site's been updated in a while, but Miva, Search Feed, Marchex, ABC Search, some of these have been bought out by other people. And this is just pay-per-click searchengines.com. There's some on there. No, you don't. Jason's asking, you don't need to build a landing page or do a redirect. The tracker is doing the redirects for you with the direct linking. So you can build a landing page, but in this case I didn't. Do you do geo-targeting? Yes, definitely do geo-targeting, and that's right in the campaign setup. You have to do that. It seems that the people I sell for are not paying me. Ian's, oh, that's bad. I would try calling them, or if it's been a while, I mean, make a post on a place like Warrior Forum or something and complain. Then maybe they'll start paying attention to you. That's not good. But other people need to know if networks aren't paying. Do you need PPC Coach to see bad partners? No, you don't. You don't. If you just pass those sub-IDs right through to 7Search, you can do a sub-ID report and you can see it right in there. So you don't need it to do it. What's the replay? Where is the replay going to be posted? It's going to be on my site, and I'll send a copy over to MaxBounty too. Romy, I hope I said that right. Which is more important for optimizing in terms of conversions, keywords or sub-ID blocks? I would say sub-ID blocks, because if you get junk traffic, it's not going to matter what your keywords are. So you got to really block those guys when, and you'll see them. They stand out like a sore thumb in your reports. But yeah, block your sub-IDs first. For 7Search, what offers and verticals work well? They all do. I've done dating. I've done finance. Those are my two big ones. Credit reports work. Everything works. It's just a matter of finding the right combination. Zachary is asking, will this method work with other sources of paid traffic like direct CPV? Yeah, it will. And then again, do you prefer PPC to CPV? Nope, I don't prefer anything. I just like what makes me money. Can you use this tracker for PPV? You could, but I don't want you to. Not the in-house one, like I said. Gregor is asking, is there a broad phrase and exact keyword bidding? There is on 7Search. I've never used it. I do use it daily on AdWords and Ad Center. Let's see what else here. Okay. Mile N is asking, how many days do we need to get positive revenue from this method? How many days do we need to get positive revenue from this method? I don't, as many as you can. I'm not sure what you mean there. Jason's asking, I'm a member of CPA Labs. Would I need to drop that if I join PPC Coach? No, I don't. I'm not even sure what CPA Labs is, but I'm sure, like, I have members of my site that are members of all the new fancy sites out there that are, it's no big deal. It doesn't matter to me. People can go wherever they want. What are the best offers to start out with? Well, I kind of just showed them on the webinar for you there, Nick. Like, email submits are the best to start with because they're cheap, and you can find a lot of traffic for cheap, and you can learn how to do it for cheap. Again, cost of PPC Coach, there's a $1 trial for 14 days. Then it's $50 per month after that. But if you go through the link I showed you, it's 50% off the first month for MaxBounty as a special deal. And then Kyle, just to clarify, third rule, change the offer, meaning completely stop the iPad offer and do something else. No, switch out for another iPad offer. Whether it's with MaxBounty or another network is up to you. I didn't show any other networks here, but I could technically load up my rotator with 3 offers from 5 different networks just to see which ones work best. And I suggest you guys do that too. Okay, any other ones? Yep, cover that one. Rome, have you personally had success with higher paying offers or click-paying offers with 7Search? Yes, I have. Not ClickBank, but finance, dating, credit reports, they work. Where can we get the repeat of the video? Does 7Search have its own tracker? Louis is asking. Yes, they do. Well, not a tracker, but they have their own conversion pixel, which is, go to the dashboard. They have conversion tracking, so you can set it up, and that just means it's showing on your screen now. You have to actually place the pixel, so you have to take this code down at the bottom, and you have to get it. You either place it or you have your affiliate manager place it on the thank you page of the offer, and then the results, any sales will show right in 7Search. Okay, Nicola, a tip. 7Search has offers from time to time, like free $50 if you withdraw, if you put in $50 and similar. I suggest that they mail affiliate managers there via mail, and they will always offer something like that just to get them to 7Search. Yeah, I've seen those offers all the time. I've been trying to work with 7Search for a long time, but I don't know what the problem is, but they're not really interested in doing special promos for me, so I still send them business, but you can get offers. You can Google it. Just Google 7Search coupon, and they'll match your initial deposit. Nick is asking, does the technique shown here apply to other paid traffic networks such as LI or TV? Yeah, it'll work. It'll work there for sure. LI, lead impact, and TV is traffic advance. So yeah, it'll work on CPV as well. Kurian is asking, is your tracking system available for us to install and use on our own server? I do have an older version that you can do that with. But my new in-house one is all the code. I rewrote it. I spent like 4 weeks rewriting the code completely just to make it more user-friendly. So I'm going to continue that and offer a self-hosted version in probably 4 to 6 weeks. Okay. Zachary's asking, what's a negative keyword? That's a keyword that you don't want your ad to show for at all, period. So if you had, say you're selling red boots, and they're expensive. You don't want people searching for free red boots to see your ad. You would put the word free as a negative keyword. And then anytime free is in the keyword in the search, your ad's not going to show. So it's a negative because it eliminates your ad from showing to that person who's searching for the word free and red boots. Will we be able to see the results of this campaign? I could probably send an update out. It would probably be a week or two before I see anything really good. Because like I said, I think though they may throttle the traffic because I always go in at a penny. and I find it takes me a couple days to start getting some good traffic going, but I'm just searching for those penny clicks from the start anyway. How good is 7Search for non-English language traffic? Good question, Keith. I don't know. I wish I could speak another language to do CPA offers in other countries, but I don't. But if you do, take advantage of it. Greg's asking, do you have a one-time course one can attend to learn everything about PPC? I mean, a way to avoid the monthly billing, even if the course costs $300. I don't. It's a good idea, though. But I like the site is to coach people who are taking action. So all the methods I show on the site are just to get them to take action so that I can coach them. So if you're trying to do something, like you're trying to learn 7Search and you don't want to do it on your own, I'm not a course, I'm a coaching site. So yeah, I'll show you stuff, I'll show you lessons and methods, but the ultimate goal is to coach you on what you're already doing. So $50 is not much to get that coaching either. Let's see. Wendell, thanks for being honest. My MaxBounty account manager tells me that scrubbing does not exist within the network, despite me explaining that 1 week my conversion could be as high as 40%, then drop to 5% the next. Well, okay, so the account manager, your affiliate manager, right? He's telling you that. MaxBounty has a custom coded system, so maybe they can't scrub. Maybe they're one of the good guys out there. But I know for a fact that networks that use cake marketing, which is one of the newest back-end systems for CPA networks, there is actually a scrub function built into the system. So if they see any affiliate that has numbers outside the norm, they can automatically scrub them. And I used to be the same way, saying that, you know, only merchants scrub. That's what I used to say, but it's not the case anymore. Networks do it too. MaxBounty is custom though, so they may not do it. They may not scrub you. It could be just the merchant scrubbing you. But I know any CPA network using Cake as a CPA backend has the ability to scrub, because I've seen it in a demo. I've been through the demo myself, and it exists. So, and I used to say it didn't for networks, but it does. Harish is asking, does AdWords allow affiliate links? How to do this? They don't really like affiliates all that much. So if you're going to try and run CPA offers on AdWords, you better have a big honking site that's already ranked and provides a ton of useful information to them. Otherwise, they're going to ban your account. So they do love small business owners. I know, because I run a PPC agency as well. And the guy, actually, my rep calls me and makes suggestions on my clients' accounts for me. So they love business owners and they love PPC agencies. They don't like affiliate marketers. David's asking, have you been banned by Google running CPA offers? And if so, how do you get a new account? I have been banned by Google AdWords. I've had one account banned. And strangely enough, it was for running PPC Coach campaigns promoting PPC Coach, because they listed my site as Get Rich Quick. I dug a little deeper and got on a nice conversation with one of the Google reps and found out that one of my competitors had complained about my site. And one of my competitors hired other people to complain about my site, and they actually got my site, that account banned. So the guy was really cool with me, and I do have like probably 40 plus accounts right now with Google. That includes my agency stuff too. So I know them very well, and I've used them quite a bit. And I'm still trying to get PPC Coach back on there, but it's a tough haul when you got competitors that don't play, above board. Louis is asking, do you use the TDU on 7Search? Yeah, the TDU, that's your little column there, where if you adjust the title or the display or the, I don't know what the U stands for, I can't remember. But if you customize the ad or the destination link, then it will be highlighted in your column. And so, yeah, I do use it. Esther is asking, how much is the tracker? Is it one-time or monthly payments? The tracker comes with PPC Coach, so it's monthly. It's just it's $50 a month to become a member, and you get the tracker and everything else for that. Ian's saying, my ROI last month for one keyword was 299%. That's awesome. Good job, buddy. Another question from Rome. Do you use the increased exposure by appearing in the predictive search and contextual network option in 7Search? Yeah, that's for the smart bid. I don't use the smart bid, no. Gregor is saying, do they allow traditional flog rebuild landing pages? I am totally scared to run them, so I don't know, to be honest. After everything the FTC is doing and after how they find like so many affiliates, I don't even want to get into it. So I couldn't tell you, my friend. If you do it, more power to you, but be careful. And flogs are just fake blogs where they try and sell like usually diet stuff. Sanez is asking, after email submits, what would be the next step? What type of offers? Okay, after email submits, go to offers that pay $5 to $10. Then go to offers that pay $10 to $20. What niche? Dating, finance, credit reports. There you go. Another question, when is it best to use a landing page? For what type of offers? Now that's where I would say for dating, it's best to use a landing page because you can pre-sell it a bit. So, and it all depends on your angle, right? Say you're targeting a specific demographic. You want to transition that demographic from the ad to the offer using your landing page. So you want to be able to tie them all together. That's what I'd use on. Let's see. Kevin saying, for a total newbie, what sort of budget do you suggest going into this? 5 per day would be enough. What's the most profit you have ever had with a campaign on 7Search? I don't know. Over the past 4 or 5 years? I don't know. I've probably been up to like 500 per day at one point using some lead generation with them, lead offers. Andrew, are making landing pages that convert well talked about at PPC Coach? We do cover landing pages, and we will help you with anything you need. So if you need help with your landing pages, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll help you. We'll coach you. No problem at all. It's like it's an interactive site, so it's not where you go and you buy a course on landing pages, read it, and then put it away and you're done with it. It's like an ongoing thing, like, hey, coach, I'm doing this, this, and this. Here's my page. What do you think? How can I improve it? And then I go in and tell you, and then you test it some more, and then we make more changes. And it's like a mentoring site. Felix asking, currently, what type of offer and traffic method is making you the most money? I don't really want to give it away on a free webinar. Sorry, Felix. I'm sorry. I just, that's like asking me, you know, that's taking food out of my family's mouth, buddy. Sorry, I can't do that. I can't give you that one. Is 1,000 enough to get started successfully from Milan? Yeah, definitely. I think so. You can start with 5 per day if you wanted. Dennis is saying, any recommendation on best times to run and opt in the real estate industry? Yeah. I think nights and weekends. I wouldn't really run it during the day all that much because I think most of your target market is at work and they're not really surfing the internet looking for you at that point in time. So I probably look at evenings and weekends. David's asking, what website do you use to find keywords? I use 7Search's keyword tool. I use Google's free keyword tool. I use iSpionage. I use Market Samurai. I've had accounts at Keyword Discovery. I've had them all over the place, but sometimes I found the best ones that you can do are the ones that you make using that tool like the one I showed you on CPV10. Because sometimes the tools don't even list some of the keywords that are out there. And if they're not listing them, that means you don't have much competition at all. So it's really good. Oh, Al. Okay. They do have day parting. You have to request it. Sorry. I've never used day parting, so I did not know that. That's good to know. I don't know why they just don't put all the tools up front, but I don't know. Quan saying, how do you change broad keywords to exact? Is there a difference using broad match and exact match? What are the pros and cons? Yeah, exact match, you're going to get less traffic, but it's going to be more targeted for sure. If you want to change it from one to the other, you can do it. You could pretty much wipe out the account and do a bulk upload the other way, or you can actually edit each keyword and switch it to exact match just by clicking on it in the keyword list. Let's see. Oh, go to edit campaign. It brings up day parting. You have to request it, right? Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, haters gonna hate. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I've received my fair share of haters over the years. If people see somebody succeeding, some of them automatically just hate them, and that's just the way people are. I don't even care anymore. Let's see. Can you show us what you pasted in MaxBounty postback URL? Sure. It's right here. I should probably bold this or something, but that's it. It's just going to ppccoach.com and then /postback.php and then the sub ID equals, and it'll post it right back. Brian's asking, could you review how to block bad refers again on 7Search? I didn't catch all that. Yeah, I don't have it enabled on this account, but you would literally go to my account, and I don't want to click it because it's going to show my personal information, but click on my account and then edit preferences, and there'll be a form like this form right here, and you literally just paste in that number right in there and hit submit, and it's blocked. That's it. It's really easy. What was the URL where you can generate keywords? Okay, let's go to cpvden.com, and then I'll show you. And then the top here, resources, and it's called Slap Chop. After that, that Slap Chop guy. And then all the instructions are right on it. It's really good. I use this all the time for my campaigns. I'm running a 7Search campaign now, but not getting any conversions. I would look at your offers then. If you're getting clicks but not conversions, you got to switch out your offers and rotate more. Stefan is asking, is FB ads also covered on PPC Coach? Yes, it is. It's not on Media Buys Coach. Ian, should I trademark my domain name? It costs a lot of money to do this. I need help. Trademark my domain name. You could. I think it's only $300, but in my experience, don't do it yourself because it'll cost you $900. Speaking from experience of somebody who's tried twice to do it himself and failed, because it goes to a lawyer, and the lawyer will find any reason not to put the friggin' thing through. Hire one of those trademark lawyer guys and get them to guarantee that they'll get it listed without any more expense to you. Then you have every legal right to that domain name and that term. You can do it. Probably cost you $400 or $500 to go through a lawyer. I don't know, depending on the lawyer. You can find them right online, domain or trademark lawyers. But don't believe me, you're not going to save money by doing it yourself. Oh, Nick, I stayed late at work to watch this. Didn't want to miss it. I've had lots of success with 7Search. Your training has been top training I've seen in 2 years. Bang on. I'll be a customer for sure. Thank you, my friend. Another question from Romy. Will, is it worth building a list with 7Search? It is always worth building a list, no matter what the traffic source. Because think about it, you get to drip on that list way more than once. Like if you can build and get opt-ins for like 5 cents an opt-in, that's wicked. And then you can just drip on them. Like think about dating. You could have a list of people who are looking at dating guides or dating sites, and say you have like 10,000 of those people, and you send out an email every 4 weeks, and every 4 weeks at the bottom you have a little affiliate link to a new dating site that they haven't heard of. That's money, and that's ongoing money. I always think you should build a list if you have. Let's see. Phil, you gave us some great content and tweaks. We don't need your software to put into action some of the things you've told us. Thank you for your time. You're right. You don't need it. Look Smart. That's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah. For another PPC engine, Look Smart is another good one. Can I rewatch your webinar? Sure. Sure. And we're almost at the end of questions. Do they have international traffic? Gregor's asking. Yes, they do. Not a ton of it, but they do have some. Ian saying, I need your help to check my stuff. Just send me an email if you want. Or if you're a member, just send me a help desk ticket and get on there. Kind of offers work best. We covered that. Do you need landing pages for the bigger type offers? Usually if it's something that the person's going to have to pay a lot or whip out a credit card to convert, then that's where I'd probably use a landing page just to like pre-sell them and get them more excited, or not lie to them, but get them more excited to pull out their credit card and buy it. That's all. Will MaxBounty be open to accepting us as affiliates after viewing this webinar? I hope so. Tell them I sent you. Yeah, definitely. Use my referral link. Maybe I'll get you in. I don't know. They should. Moses is asking, can you recommend other verticals other than email submits that work fairly well? Yep. Dating, finance, credit reports. Dana, thanks for the great info. Maybe this is your friend Russell. I don't even want to click that link because I can't be bothered with these guys. What's the volume like on 7Search? Is it really low? No, they do have some keywords that produce quite a bit, so you can do very good. Brian's asking, is the membership drip fed, and do you reveal different types of landing pages that you find effective for different types of offers, demos, and so forth? Yeah, it is drip fed. In the first month, I think I'm up to 7 different methods now that I show you. And one of the things people say about my site is I have things in there from 2007. I do. What am I supposed to do? Erase it? Like delete everything from the forum? But that's why I say like outdated stuff is just, it's a gimmick to get you to buy the newest shiny object, to be honest. The methods that I show work, and they work today. It's just the rules have changed. You have to adjust some things sometimes. But the most recent one, I put in one on getting penny clicks on Facebook ads as well, and there's lots of good stuff in there, review sites, and the direct linking on 7Search is in there too. Eric saying, if burnout scrub is inevitable with email submits, who are the advertisers looking for? What sort of traffic makes these people happy, and where would it typically come from? Good question. With email submits, the whole point of it is to get them to do all those other offers in order to get the free whatever was offered. So what the merchant does is they track every single email you send to them, and if that person doesn't even attempt any of the other offers, they consider that to be poor traffic. So that's where they'll scrub you, when they'll say, well, and it's totally not fair, and I totally agree that it's kind of a scam, if you ask me, but sometimes scrubbing is legit too, because all they'll do is go back further in their database to find a matching email. So say, because you got to think about it, like if you're promoting an iPad offer, odds are somebody at some point has promoted that offer before you, and it could be months before, it could be days before, it could be whatever. But maybe that same person went through and entered their email in that same offer like 3 months ago. So then they go back in under your click that you paid for, and they enter it again. So the merchant will pay you for that first one, but then the guy goes in, the merchant pays you for a first one because they only look back like a day in their database when you start out to scrub to find matching emails that they're not going to pay you for. Because if they get a duplicate email, it's no good to them, right? So the scrubbing can be them looking further back. So instead of looking at a day's history to find a match, they're looking at a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 5 weeks. So the scrubbing can increase, and then it makes it harder for you to get a unique email into their system. So that's another form of scrubbing too that they'll do. So the traffic that they want is basically like new unique emails, and it's people that are going to at least try to complete the offers that are in the path. And if you ever get a chance, go through one and see exactly what they're doing, and then you'll have an aha moment, and you'll see why these email submits are so popular. Matthew's asking, how much volume have you run per day on a particular campaign in dollars spent? I spent $4,000 per day at one point. I was doing lead gen, but I've done it on AdWords. Another question, is there any limit to how many keywords you should run versus your budget? Yeah, typically, if you want, like somebody said, if you have a payout of $1.80 and that's your maximum spend per keyword and you have 1,000 keywords, then your budget should be at $1,800, but that can be spread over like 90 days as well. Usually the lower your budget, the slower you're going to go. That's all. Gito, how much ROI would you need to reach minimum to keep a keyword? Again, I don't go by the ROI. I go by the maximum spend per keyword, which the ROI can be 0 or it can be any positive number above that. That's how I manage my stuff. Let's see. I'm bidding equivalent to smart bid, but not getting any conversions. Ali, so I would change out your offers. Because if the traffic's there, then it's the offer that's at fault. And we're almost done here, guys. I appreciate everybody staying on here this long. On 7Search, is the ad category important because iPad can be run as electronics instead of shopping? I don't think it matters, but you can always ask your 7Search account rep too. Les is asking, can you use 7Search to get just Australian leads? Yes, you can. Afping.com, yes, that is a great site for sure. You do iframing for email submits? No, I do not. And most networks don't want it either, because there are programs out there where you can do an iframe of just the actual submit form and write whatever else you want on the page, and it's totally black hat, and you'll get caught, you'll get kicked off the network and lose all your commissions. Marianne was asking, have you tested international traffic with 7Search? Is there enough inventory? I've done UK, and yes, there is enough. Hayk is asking, have you done list building with 7Search, and have you had success with it? Yes, I have, and yes, I have had success. Matt, do you get all the same reporting that PPC Coach gives you with Prosper 202? I don't know, because I've never used it. I hope so. If I'm missing some, I hope somebody tells me, because I can add it pretty easily. And another question from Jason, all about CPA labs. Oh, no, I don't think, no, I'm not sure what that is. Do you mean CPV lab, maybe? I don't know. Ali's asking, what link you showed for MaxBounty affiliates? Could you show it again? I joined in late. Yeah, just go to ppc-coach.com/MaxBounty, and all the links are right there. And, oh, I'm in London. Somebody asking where I am. Won't 7Search ban you if they find out you're making 1-cent bids? No, because I'm not allowed to start at a penny, but it says I can adjust them afterwards. I'm sure they're going to change the rules on me, but as of right now, no, they won't ban me. No. Oh, Andrew's asking about success with 7Search and ClickBank. What I would do in that case, ClickBank's hard to convert because you have to pull out their credit card, right? So I would find probably 3 to 10 offers in a niche and build a list in that niche using 7Search, and then promote the ClickBank offers to your list. That's how I do it. Luke is saying, Pureflies told me they never scrub. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I don't want to go into, I'm never going to bash anybody or any network, so I don't know. I like Purefly. I've sent them a lot of business. Maybe just their merchant scrub, that's all. We're getting near the end here. What do you think of Above All Offers, CPA Network? Heard anything bad about them? Nope. I haven't really heard anything about them, to be honest. And then Dennis is saying DirectTrack was the scrubbing software. They probably did, and I'll tell you guys a little story about DirectTrack really quick. when I was running my own CPA network, we were paying something like $1,200 a month for their software, and they had me on auto renew after a year. So we were up and running for a year. You had to give them 30 days written notice to cancel, and I had a lot of affiliates that didn't like Direct Track, so I was switching over to Link Trust. So I was switching over early. Or no, I wasn't switching over early, but I was planning to switch over at the year mark for them from Direct Track to Link Trust. Anyway, so I'm paying $1,200 to Direct Track. They auto renew me at about 3.5 times my normal rate without even so much as calling me to tell me. So once I saw the first charge go through, I called them and we got in a big fight, and they would not release me from the next 12 months. I had to pay them for the next 12 months in full, and they refused to budge after totally screwing me over. So if anybody's here from Direct Track, you guys are scum, basically. You guys rip people off. And if you ever see a network using them, I would run, because I don't doubt that they rip people off. I said I'd never bash anybody except Direct Track, so, because they totally screwed me over. Okay, everybody leaving now. That's cool. Thanks for coming, guys. There's a couple more here. Do you use MixRank? Any thoughts? I don't use MixRank. Oh, there's one. Okay, Dana, LegalZoom is good for trademark stuff. Good suggestion. Maybe I'll give them a try too. Yeah, and then Matthew's saying testing offers across networks. I wouldn't call out MaxBounty or anything, but I've seen massive conversion differences for literally the same offer brokered to different networks. Yeah, I agree with you. It does exist. Minimum investment. Covered that. Gito. You keep hitting enter. No, they won't ban you. How do you build an email list while promoting an offer? What does your landing page look like? It looks like a squeeze page. It has, you offer them something of value in exchange for their email. Then your first email is that PDF or video or whatever, and then that gets them on the list, and then you just keep dripping on the list. That's all. Lots of thanks coming in, no problem. Cool. Wendell saying, look smart, just presented to me today at my agency. Good people. I'll be using their platform for my client. Cool. Good to know. And then Milan is saying, what do you think about focusing exclusively on 7Search and not diversifying until you master it? Does that make any sense? Yeah. I mean, focusing will get you there quicker, as long as you do plan on diversifying afterwards, because you never want to have all your eggs in one basket just in case anything bad happens. Can I promote download offers with this method? From Marco. Good question. I've never done download offers with them. I think you can. I would check with 7Search first, though, just to be sure. Thank you very much, Greg. Let's see. And Juan saying, you play Battlefield 2, I see it in the tabs at the bottom. I love that game. I reward myself all the time when I have a good profitable day. I used to play the Battlefield 1942 quite a bit, but now I don't play as much as I used to because I get too addicted to the game, so I try not to. But I have played Call of Duty, the third one there with all the hackers in it. Let's see. Yes, scrumming is definitely bad, and they shouldn't do it. It's a scam. It's horrible, but they get away with it. After how many clicks do you suggest to change the offer? I don't go by clicks. I'm going by cost versus revenue to figure that out. So if if I know that an offer, say I've spent $50 testing an offer and it's cost me $50 but it hasn't produced a single conversion, then I'm going to dump that offer because it's not working. Brian's asking, just to clarify, can we access everything in PPC Coach once we're a member? That's what I meant by drip fed. Was wondering if we would be locked out from some stuff. I've had a lot of training in PPC. In my experience making landing pages and basic. Well, every month some new stuff unlocks. So yeah, you don't get the whole thing right up front, but you do get the bulk of it. You get like 80% of it right up front. And then I just try and release some new stuff every month to the members. Can 7Search work with e-commerce and Amazon? Yes, definitely it can. Gito, I already answered, man. I think you hit enter like 15 times there. Okay, another. How many campaigns should I launch per day? Start with 1, work your way up to 10. I know most of the campaigns fail. Could you please share your success rate of launching campaigns? I'm probably 2 or 3 for 10 now. So I know that 70 to 80% of the ones I launch are going to fail. Well, that's just, it's a numbers game. You got to keep going. Another question, when building from Stefan, when building landing pages to pre-sell high and pair offers, do you write your sales pitches yourself or do you hire a pro to do it? English is not my first language, so I'd need someone to hire to do it for me. You can definitely, I write them myself, but you can outsource it. Go to Odesk or Elance or anything like that, and you'll find some good writers on there. Even go to Warrior Forum in the Warriors for Hire section, and there's writers on there that you can get. And then Louis, I see people selling programs, and they said you don't have to pay no more pay-per-click or make, or well, a little spelling mistake there. Not quite sure what you're asking. No, it was with Williams. Oh, William Souza. Oh, okay. I think he's got a training program too. It's pretty good. How many offers should you do a day? The more offers you rotate, the better your odds are of finding one that works. So I don't think there's any limit. Just rotate a bunch, like 3 to 10 if you wanted. You could go even more if you really wanted. How much of a budget do you recommend I start with to be successful and profitable? Juan is asking, as much as you can afford, Juan. For Luke is saying, for $5 to $10 offers, would you direct link or use the landing page? To be honest, I would test. I would do half my traffic direct linking and half to a landing page to start, and I would see which works better. All right, guys, I think that's it. Oh, man, 4:15 a.m. Jeez, that's early. All right, that's it for the questions. Yeah, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. It has been, yeah, we ran a little bit over time, about 2.5 hours. I totally apologize for that. A lot of questions came in. That's a good thing. Thanks for coming on the webinar. You do have to launch a lot of these to find a successful one. There's no guarantees in this business. You have to take a risk to get a reward. Budget-wise, start with whatever you can afford and work your way up. And just keep on trying. Don't give up. And keep a positive mindset, and you'll do fine. So if you guys want, to contact me, feel free. Join my site or don't. I mean, it's up to you. But I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm getting pretty good at coaching people. So it's always better to have a mentor than not have one. That's my personal opinion. Some may disagree. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for coming out. This was an awesome call. Ton of people, and I really appreciate it. And we'll see you. I don't know. We'll see you around. Have a great night now.